A very good morning to you students. Let's recap that what we have studied in our online classes of science. So this week we have studied about the properties of materials. So the first property is hardness. Hardness means that the matter are of how many types? Two types. Some are hard whereas some are soft. How can we define hardness, or how can we identify that material is hard? By compressing it. If it will be compressed, then it will be soft material. If it is difficult to compress, it will be hard material. For example, hammer, stone, tin can, these are very difficult to compress. That's why these are hard materials. Whereas sponge, soap, your winter clothes can easily compress. That's why these are soft material. The next property is luster. Luster means the shiny appearance from the physical. Okay, means the object or the substance which show shiny appearance, like iron, copper, gold, copper vessel, iron lock key. These all are lustrous material, whereas wood, paper, rubber, cotton, rubber tube, these all looks like a dull in physical appearance. That's why these are non-lustrous. Now what is said here in RoboFit? Some metals lose their luster and become dull with the time. Okay, and how? This is the effect of air. When it comes with the contact of air, it moisturizes and remove the outer cover. Okay, and thus the shining metal underneath we can see. Okay, but its shiny appearance, that luster of the outer metal, get fade. Look here, this is a freshly cut surface. How it looks like. This is the metal inside that is shining. Now come to the texture. Texture means that the object is plain or it is a hard or rough. Like tire, look what design it contains. You know where tires help the vehicle to move, and the rough tire helps to move vehicle on the road by managing a friction between the tire and the road. Shoes also, you know well, shoes is also designed roughly from the below side, so that a strong grip should be there between the shoes as well as road. And grater, have you seen grater? This is used in the kitchen appliance, right? And it is also rough in appearance, that is texture. Now come to the next. These are the smooth texture, like furniture, jug, slide. These all are smooth texture. And how can we find out the texture? By touching the material. Next is flotation. We have done the experiment in the in this property. We have taken a jar. Also we have taken some heavier object whereas some lighter object. Then we had filled the water, and one by one, firstly we had put the heavier object, and we had observed that the heavier weighted object are sinking below the water, whereas the lighter ones are floating on the surface of the water, right? Now come to the next, that is the solubility. Solubility means the dissolving capacity of a substance. We have did this experiment also. We have taken the salt, the sand as well as oil. When we had taken the salt, it dissolved fully. That means it is a soluble. When we have taken the oil, what we have observed that oil is lighter than water. That's why it floats on the water. Whereas at the experiment with sand, what it happened, the sand gets suspended at the bottom of the glass because it did not dissolve. That's why it is known as insoluble material. Okay, now come to the next, that is diffusion. What is diffusion? Look here, this is a glass, and here is the water in the glass. I have just drop blue ink here, and it get diffused. Diffused means the scattering of the molecules or particles towards the neighbor one. Okay, this is diffusion. Also used perfume or spray, that is that work on the diffusion. Next property we have learnt about, that is transparency. Transparency is of three types: transparent, transparent, translucent, and opaque. I have given the example also of window, that was very clear. And what is transparent? Transparent means the object which allow the light to pass through it. We can see every image clear, that is transparent. Your water, clear water, is also transparent. Translucent are the objects which can allow little bit lights. We can see the objects, but we can't see it clearly. The blur image will be formed. And in the opaque, what is opaque? That do not allow a bit of light to pass through it, and we are not able to see any object through it. Okay, that is opaque object. It reflects the light away. Now come to the next property, that is conduction of heat, conduction of electricity. Look at these wires. These are the copper metals, whereas at the outer side, what is placed? It is a bakelite, or you can say a plastic. Okay, that protects us from the shocks or currents that is coming from the wire due to electricity. Okay, so what are conductors and what are insulators? Conductors are those objects which allow heat or electricity towards them, to pass through them, and whereas insulators are those objects that do not allow any electricity or heat to pass through it. That's why they are known as insulator, like wood, any opaque substance, plastic, rubber, glass. These are all insulator, whereas aluminium, zinc, copper, iron, all are conductors. Then we had learnt about the magnetism. That is also a very important characteristic of matter. Magnetism means when the material attract by a magnet. Okay, and only those material can attract towards the metal which contains some property of magnet, like iron, cobalt, nickel. And non-magnetic are wood, rubber, plastic, and ceramic, that do not show any force of attraction toward the magnet. Then we had studied about natural and synthetic materials. Natural materials that are biodegradable and we get from the nature, whereas synthetic is a man-made material, and these are non-biodegradable material, like your plastic. And also, if you will try to destroy them, to burn them, oxidize them, then what will happen? It will pollute our environment. Whereas natural materials example are jute, paper, coir, and we can easily destroy them in the environment, and no harm will be there in the environment. At last, we had studied about the sorting of material and what is the need of sorting the material. Look here, students, you also go to library, right? And I know you always move toward the story section of cupboard. I know well. So look here, these are the cupboard, and these are categorized, like science books all are available here, Hindi books all are available here, maths book will be here, story books will be here. Okay, now you can think, if all the books will be managed together, English, Hindi, science, SST, everything, you will face a very much difficulty to take out the right one, right? If it will be arranged properly in a sequence, in a order of subjects, you can easily take out the specific book of a specific author. So this is the need of sorting material. Means the material which you sort out, it helps you to identify the right material at the right time. I hope you have understood this chapter well. So along this, our chapter is finished here. Revise it fully. Thank you. Have a nice day.